Good morning, everyone. This is PJ at Grace Hollow Rabbitry and Homestead. Mail call. I'm so excited. The baby chicks came in today. And I haven't counted these guys. And let me tell you, I have worried myself sick all weekend, because these guys were supposed to come in on the 16th, which was President's Day. So I realized, oh no, the mail's not going to run today. And so I waited around all day yesterday and no phone call. Baby chickies didn't come in. Well, this morning I went into town and I stopped off at the post office to see if they come in. And I got there at 7 o'clock this morning, and of course the post office, the postmaster's office, was closed, but the lobby was open, and I had gone into the lobby, and there was what's the politically correct term today? I don't want to offend anyone. We used to call them janitors. There was an older gentleman in there that was cleaning and vacuuming rugs, and you know, he was being sweet and nice and wished me a good day and was blessing me all the way from the bottom of his sweet southern heart. And anyway, he was informing me that the office was closed, and I told him, yeah, I know. I had some baby chicks coming in, and I was going to see if they were in town to save the postal delivery from bringing them all the way out here to Witter. So he said, well, you know, there's somebody back there. I'll go back there and check for you. And sure enough, my chickies were there. So anyway, generally I use wood shavings as the bedding, but I didn't have any, and I went to the feed store and they didn't open, and since I had baby chicks in the car, I didn't want to wait around for 2 hours in the car with baby chicks waiting on the mill company to open. So I used what I have, which is Brahma hay. And that's not going to hurt them. They can eat on it, whatever. So let's get these guys put in the pen. We're going to start with the Rhode Island Reds, because we know what they are. They're the red baby chicks. We should have 4. There's 2. There's 3. And then there's, 4 Rhode Island Reds. And then we're going to start with the Buff Orpington, the next one. We have 5 Buff Orpingtons. They're the yellow chicks. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And there's 5. And then we're going to do the light Brahmas. We can tell them because they have furry feet or feathered feet. And we should have 4 light Brahmas. There's our light Brahmas. And I don't know if you can tell in the camera, if you look at their feet, they got feathers on their feet. We should have 4 of these little gals. 1. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4 of our feathered feet friends. And then we're going to go with the white Orpingtons. They look very similar to the light Brahmas, only they don't have feathered feet. They have clean feet. And we have 4 of the white Orpingtons. 1. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. And that brings us to our barred rock and our black Australorp. We're supposed to have 4 Australorps, and I'll try to show you the difference between an Australorp and a barred rock. I have a hard time telling them apart, but my chick expert over here tells me the difference. So this one's the barred rock. Alright, the barred rock is supposed to have the black face like that one, and the Australorps has the yellow on its face like that one. So let's see if we have 4 Australorps. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3.
He's a light McMurray.
Yep. And then here's the 4th one. It's got a little bit of yellow on its face. And then we're supposed to have 5 barred rocks.
4, but an extra one.
Yeah, there's supposed to be 1 extra. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Okay, there's 4, and that's what I ordered. I ordered 4 of each, except for the buff Orpingtons. I ordered 5. That way it'd give me 25. And then they gave me 1 extra. And I'm not going to question them because they're the experts. But the extra one that we have is this guy. And to me, that looks more like the white Orpington than it does the barred rock. Unless I've got the barred rock and the white Orpington confused. Anyway, guys, that's the baby chicks. My oldest daughter sleeps in this room. So I put these towels up here. That way at nighttime, when my daughter's trying to sleep, I'll drop these towels down, and hopefully that would dim the light for them and hold in a little extra heat from that lamp. Oh yeah, and the chick feed. This is chick starter. I prefer non-medicated chick starter. However, I live in a small town and we only have a small feed mill in town, so I get what I get. And this time, for the first time, I'm having to use a medicated chick starter. That's all that they had, unless I wanted to drive over an hour to the city to get non-medicated, and I didn't want to do that. So we are making do with what is available. Now here we are at the indoor chick brooder, and I had to change a few things around. Initially, I just had this heat lamp on, and I had it in the corner, and all 26 chicks did not fit under that lamp. They were all huddled up and turning, and the whole group, I should have took a video of it, the whole group was like making a circle. 26 chicks moving at once to make a circle underneath that lamp. So they obviously weren't staying warm enough. So what I did was go ahead and put a second lamp on the other side. And now between the two lamps, they can all get underneath. And you can tell they're much more comfortable because instead of being all huddled up, they are coming out a few at a time, getting some water and eating some food. You can see they're eating and drinking. And then they go back under the lamp a while and a few other ones come out and they eat and drink. So I think they're content now. I mentioned in a previous video that I was going to build a chick feeder. Now I've had these on hand and the chicks use them well, but typically I use wood shavings, and let me tell you, the chicks get wood shavings in these and it clogs up the feed and it soaks up the water and chicks can't get the water. Just constantly having to clean these suckers and give them fresh food and fresh water multiple times a day. So I wasn't going to use them. However, since I don't have wood shavings and I have hay, then I'm going to go ahead and use these metal ones. And these metal ones you can just get at your feed store. They're like $1 and some change, and they fit on your mason jars. I use the pint size, that way I know I'm in here changing food and water a couple times a day. But for bigger flocks, you can also use the quart jars. Well, other news in the mailroom. Doesn't my mailroom suspiciously look a lot like my kitchen? I have ordered seeds, and most of the time, especially if I have a large order of seeds, I order from a sustainable seed company. But my second favorite company is Baker Creek heirloom seeds. And that's where I ordered these from. This year I didn't order very much because I had so many already on hand. But I did order some new tomatoes. Must be a catalog or something now. It's just mail. I wanted to try some new tomatoes this year. So I've got money makers. None of these are the beefsteak type. These are not canning tomatoes. And they didn't give a description to tell me specifically if they were determinate or indeterminate tomatoes. I'm hoping for determinate. I've always done indeterminate because I don't like my tomatoes coming all at once. But for canning, coming on at once would be a good idea. But the main thing is, I don't like chaos. And the indeterminate tomatoes, the plants get so big and they go everywhere and the vines are here and there, and that drives me nuts. So I'm hoping these will be a little smaller plants and more manageable. Also got some Bonnie Best. I'm not sure what this one is. Oh, it's on the back. Batalux. The Marglo Supreme. And then I like the yellow and the orange tomatoes, so I ordered some Dad's Sunset. Those are mine. And then they gave me a free gift, which is some carrots. Parasine. You know how to pronounce that word? Parasine?
Parison.
Parison?
Parison.
Carrots. Anyway, we'll try some carrots. So that's what I ordered for seeds this year. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Until we speak again, God bless. TV. I really enjoy watching chickens. We call it chick TV outside. Usually by the chicken house. I'll have a chair or two sitting out there, and I'll just sit under a tree and watch the chickens scratch and eat. It's what I call my chick TV, chick entertainment. There we go. Chickie. Chick entertainment. It's the new channel here at Grace Hollow. Chickie.